Hello, Jeff Cowan here from Jeff Cowan's Pro Talk, bringing you the 20 rules of salesmanship, and we are now at rule number 3. So with that, let's get started with rule number 3. Appearance matters. You know, in today's society, there seems to be a race to see who can dress down the most or be the most casual. Dress down Fridays can be right down ugly, and you know what I mean. When did wearing your pajamas to work become acceptable, or yoga pants become appropriate attire for the workplace? You know, the individual who pays attention to their appearance by being well manicured, pressed, and appropriate in their dress always gets the right kind of attention in every room they enter. Now, this is not to say that a business suit is required, because it's not. What is required, however, is attire fitting to your line of work. Whatever protocol exists in your workplace, do it better than anyone else, because appearance matters. Now, not just your personal appearance either. How you present yourself matters. What you say matters. And your personal appearance, like we've already stated, definitely matters. You know, we're living in a time where most believe that the more casual you are dressed, the more in tune you are. We live in a time where most believe that slang is okay and actually makes you look like you're more aware. We live in a time where most believe that you can cut, paste, spell, and grammar check your way to success. 97% of the time, nothing could be further than the truth, from the truth. And I say 97% of the time because there are industries like selling surfboards where dressing and talking in a more casual fashion may work. But everywhere else, it matters, and it matters big. Now, let me give you an example of what I mean. Recently here at Pro Talk, we ran a simple ad for new salespeople. Within 24 hours, I received 100 resumes. Within 1 hour of getting those resumes, I eliminated 60 from the stack. I did not contact these individuals. I did not file their applications away for further possibilities or future possibilities. I simply threw them away in the trash. Most I did not read beyond the first paragraph or their cover letter. Some I didn't even make it past their personal information before tossing them in the trash. Others I may have made it only through the first paragraph of the actual resume. Why? Misspellings, bad grammar, inconsistent layout, inconsistent font, not the personal information I requested, like telephone numbers and email addresses, just to get started. Now, why would I even consider someone to represent me and my products if they can't even get me a perfect cover letter and resume? If they don't care enough to pay attention to details when they're trying to get the job, why would I possibly believe they would pay attention to the details when working with my customers? 60% of the resumes I received did not even get fully read before I permanently filed them in the trash can. 60%, folks. Now, it even gets better. Because of the remaining 40% who had a cover letter and resume that was interesting enough for me to read fully, only 50% of those had a cover letter and resume that sold me on wanting to contact them for a first interview. And it gets even better. Only half of the remaining 20 sounded enthusiastic enough or had the ability to sell me on the telephone to invite them in for an in-person interview. Now, check this out. Of the 10 that I did schedule for an interview, 2 were late for their interview and immediately had their interview canceled by me. 3 of the remaining 8 had an unprofessional appearance, and only 3 of the remaining 5 had the sales ability to convince me that a second interview was a good idea and worth my time. Now, I did end up offering a position to 2 of them, but only 2 of them. And you know what? This situation is not unique. It pretty much holds true for every position we advertise for. Many of my business friends and associates say they have the same type of results, and here's what's really interesting. This is when we use professional job and career sites to find these people. It gets stunningly worse if I run a normal ad on a non-employment site like Craigslist. So, why am I so harsh and hard on these innocent applicants who are just trying to get employed and better themselves? Because these are people who will be representing me and my products. That's why. Products that I've worked on for over 30 years to bring to the market with an outstanding reputation. Now, it takes a long time, and sometimes a very long time, like years, to build a reputation. It only takes one bad conversation, letter, email, or situation to blow an opportunity and a reputation. That's why. And it's just not me I care about. You see, it's the other people who work with me here at Pro Talk and have for years that I must protect as well. I don't care the size of the company or operation. One person can bring down a business of any size. Now, while finding someone who is perfect may be a goal that is impossible to reach, searching for and hiring the most perfect possible person is a goal every smart business owner should and will strive to meet. Appearance matters. So there you have rule number 3. Hey, my name's Jeff Cowan from Jeff Cowan's Pro Talk, and I'll be back tomorrow with rule number 4 of the 20 rules of salesmanship.